My name is Mr. Derek Griffin, and I am the founding director and principal of CUNY Prep, the only school in New York City that's designed to give kids who left school a second chance to get back on track and into college.
Orientation is a between 3 to 5 day process by which young people demonstrate their willingness and commitment to buy into the CUNY Prep model and the CUNY Prep program.
You're going to have to read an article that's about 10 pages that is also going to require you to summarize it by Friday.
One of the things that we have found in our work is that it's really important to sort of front load some of the very rigorous academic expectations that we have for the students and almost give them a chance to sort of, weed themselves out just by the work that you ask them to do.
The choice is, do you want to graduate and walk across the stage and go to college, or do you need a little bit more time to work it out?
And so we came up with the idea of, allowing people to be eligible for the school by reading at or above the 8th grade level and completing the personal interview. But most importantly, we wanted to create an energy around earning a seat.
See, a lot of people pretend that they all whole and they all together, all right? And I'm gonna tell you, those are the biggest failures in life.
We want to build young people who have the academic, personal, and social skills to succeed.
Okay, so we're going to open up our Conley article.
In 1 week, we actually put the kids through a series of activities that are designed to have them demonstrate their potential.
Respect yourself, take responsibility for your actions.
The orientation really is a chance for us to really go over the rules, the regulations.
Look what it says, suspension. Automatic. Okay?
What it is that our school is and what we're not.
I take it very seriously when other people try to oppress somebody else because of something that they are. You have the right to be you, and you are protected in this schoolhouse, okay?
So it requires young people to be in attendance every day.
You're going to learn that we're going to say some things to you that you may not like.
To be prompt and on time. They're giving a checklist at the beginning of the week that outlines what they need in order to earn a seat.
The checklist?
Orientation culminates with a college-style registration process.
You picked a science class?
They receive Metro cards, school shirts, as well as ID pictures. So they officially become registered at the completion of the orientation process.
Okay, here you go, Louis, and welcome to CUNY Prep. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Reflection is powerful because it forces you to think about the things you need in order to be successful.
Orientation is the vehicle for us to get to know the potential students, as well as for students to learn about what it is that we are about, what we expect, and what we are really preparing them for.
In order for you to be successful, I need you to write an 8-page autobiography. So what I'm doing right now, ladies and gentlemen, is helping you to tell your story. How many people have a story to tell?
Here's where the autobiography becomes a real key component of the selection and admissions process.
If you are living, right, that means that you have a story to tell.
One, it's rigorous in that it is 8 pages. Okay? And for a lot of these kids, they haven't written more than 3 or 5 paragraphs in all of their schooling experience.
I want to get you guys in the mindset of what we need to do in order to be successful, okay?
But we also know that the autobiography is a way of allowing kids to experience success at CUNY Prep from their first week, because everyone has a story to tell.
What categories would explain why young people leave school?
Then the second reason, and this is perhaps equally important, to reflect on one's life, looking at it through the lenses of your academic, your personal, and your social life for the purpose of bouncing back.
I'm a teen mother.
So you coming to CUNY Prep is an opportunity for you to bounce back, but we don't want you to bounce back without having looked at the things that have led you to be here.
My name is Dan Rodriguez, and I'm 17.
But what else did you put on your form from before?
I dropped out of high school because I wasn't really interested inside school, so I dropped out for like 2 years. When you first said about a biography, I was thinking in my head like, what the heck? I don't got that many things I can write about myself to tell these people. Then I sat down and I started doing it, and it got interesting to me because I was writing about my life, and I realized a lot of rewriting my life over made me realize a lot of things that I could fix. So it was a good thing that I did it. And I ended up writing 10 pages.
You guys are engaged?
When you say something to a kid that indicates that you actually know something about their life, and they say, hey, that was in my autobiography. You should see the beam that they exude knowing that someone has really taken the time to read it, and we really value that.
And how was your mother?
She's happy I'm doing this.
Because we know the types of lives that they have led, because we know the challenges that they face, the obstacles that they've overcome, and the challenges that persist, they open up to us in ways that allows us to say, we love you, we care about you, and we're going to tell you that you have to pull your pants up.
Wow, you did a good job with this too, though, because you talked about everything that was really affecting you.
The one thing that we have to caution ourselves against in reading the autobiographies is to maintain the balance between understanding and being empathetic and still having very high expectations.
Even if with your doctor's notes and putting the list where
The obstacles and challenges can never be the excuse for you not moving ahead. Acknowledging them and developing strategies and plans to work through them, but still saying, at the end of the day, young man, young woman, you have to succeed in spite of, and we're here to help you do that.